Hey everybody, welcome to the castle tour. We're going to do here, I'm going to show you where I'm located, right here above Silver Light Hills. I think this is one of the biggest base locations in the game. You can see we have a bunch of entrances in, which isn't the best for defense when it comes to PvP, but it sure makes one hell of a nice looking castle. So, without further ado, here we go. So coming in, you can see I've gone ahead and honeycombed it. And then added my army of soldiers here so that they can't get by. Although I do think that if Gollum came, they'd probably break through that in like 2 seconds. But that's how it is. So just giving you an idea, I have it set up. It's all honeycombed all the way through here, depending on which door you come in. You have access to the portal, which is going to take you right upstairs. So from here, we're going to go upstairs. So this is our main hall. In the main hall, to our left, we have our forge crafting stations. So over here, you can set up your fabricators. I've got two big advanced forges here to pump stuff out. And then over here I have all of my crafting benches. And I wanted to have an open concept so you can kind of see, all the mountains in the background, which I thought was pretty cool. Over here we have one of our teleporters. This will take us downstairs. A nice little outdoor section. I added a tree in the middle, and then over here, just kind of like a little lounge. And then if you look back here, I've got the heart hidden, just to make it a little bit harder if someone's trying to keep my heart. On this side, we have a really big wood shop. So again, just for crafting. So if you're crafting, most of the stuff is done downstairs on the left or the right. When we come upstairs here, see we've got the big Dracula thing. And then moving on to the second floor, very big section for alchemy. That way if I ever wanted to put two of these things, also gives me a lot of room for fighting. If I'm in here on the vermin nest and I'm trying to get some mutant grease or anything like that, I do have the ability. Coming over to the other side and quickly get there by the yellow teleporter is my tailoring section. So one of the cool things, I had a lot of extra room here, so I did like a little green space with some cotton, so I can just pick the cotton whenever it's up, drop it on these advanced looms over here, and get it cranking out. So we've got all of our crafting on the one side, all of our refining on the other side, and then tucked back here, again, nice little open concept. We have our jewel crafting rooms. This is where we cut our gems, make our siege golems, so that we can bring pain upon other clans. So moving on to the third floor. So upstairs on our right we have our jail cells. So this is where we keep all of our blood. So we have a bunch of different prisoners, brutes, rogues, etc. I try to keep these stockpiled. Any extra stuff we toss in there. And then over here I have my team that's set to fight hard. They're all named after like 90s hip-hop artists. We've got Tupac and Biggie, of course, Queen Latifah, Aaliyah. I know that's not really a hip-hop artist, she's R&B. P. Diddy, as we've seen in the latest video, can put out some pain. My girls Foxy Brown, Little Kim, and Nicki Minaj. And every single one of these are 91. So they're all rocking Dracula, 25 keys. Well, he's got a key, but the other ones have other things. And level 30 weapons. So all completely fully geared out. One of the cool things here is, like, see, I've got these pants that are full durability. I can swap these out with my pants that are kind of broken, and I don't have to worry about repairing them. Even if they're broken, they still get the full amount of stuff from here. So what I'm gonna do is I made a bunch of different gear sets, so all my stuff's about to break. So I'm gonna give them to these guys. Boom. And boom. And boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, so anytime your gear gets low or it's about to break, just toss it onto your servant. They don't care. They get the full stats regardless of whether it's broken or fixed. So that's just a way to save some mats because that stuff gets expensive. So out here we have a nice little balcony with the blood fountain. This is the blood of our enemies. We did some raiding last night, so definitely got a lot of blood up in there. And then one of the nice things is I have this jump down, which also looks pretty nice. So you'll see like later on down in that center spot, when it comes raid time, that's our House of Pain. We have all of our respawns up here, so we can basically just drop down on them and get back to the fighting. Over here, tranquil little area if you want to come and just lay down on the bench. You can do that. So moving on over here. As we come into this side, we have our study. We already have everything unlocked, but it looks cool, so I left it up. But essentially, this is our study. I wish the chessboard worked, but it does not. And then finally, in our back room, this is where we have all of our mats. So I spent a lot of time in here. One of the things that I wanted to do was put a teleporter in the mats room. That way, when I come into the building, again, just boom over here, you'll see like the red circle, so it comes in through the blue, pop in the red, drop off my mats, and then boom, hit the teleporter off to get more mats. Because it takes a lot of mats to get all of your guys to level 91, as well as yourself and anything else that you see. So during raid time, what I do is I'll bring down all the servants, and then boom, I lock them in. And I make this a whole world of pain, and essentially you have all 8 level 91s. There's like 3 light weavers. I've got 2 paladins, clerics. I think there's a nun in there. So they're just laying down a whole world of hurt, and you just basically have this entire square. We also use this as an arena, which is kind of cool for PvPing. So we have friends come out to drop guild. We fight here. Sometimes the tree will get busted and I'll have to rebuild it, but other than that, it's pretty cool. So that right there is the base, and you can see everything, as big as it is still really easy to get to. And then now I will give you a tour from the skies so you can see just how cool this base looks. And then, oh, holding items. So definitely don't want definitely do not want to drop that bat leather on the ground. So I'm gonna go pop it in here real quick. Boom, 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 boom. I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was making a bag because somehow I lost my bag. So up here, and then we'll go down and I'll show you the garden. I just want to get this over with while it's nighttime so you can see. It's got a really nice look, I think, from both sides. You see you got your lounge area, your throne room, you've got the area with your water fountain, and then down here, this is where you come in. And the one thing that I have not shown you yet, and we're going to come over here, we'll start from this section. So down here, we have a tranquil little area that you can come out and relax. If you have your fishing pole, you can go fishing right next to a nice little waterfall. So this is really cool. This whole section has good fishing. In here, if they decide that somehow they're going to come through, and again, remember, we are honeycombed. If they decide to come through this way and they open up this door, World of Pain. So we have all of these set. If you go into the tombs, you can see I've got the stuff ready. It's all queued up, so all I have to do is tap this and boom. We're starting with banshees, right? So when it comes time to raid, we can just start that up, get these banshees rolling. They'll have 3 with 1 in the chamber. And then this back area, as we come up, we got, again, another little lounge spot here. And then over here, we come into our garden section. So this is really cool. I did like a nice little outside garden. I still got to finish out the plots. But essentially, I'll come here and mix the flowers up on the right because I thought the white and the fire looked pretty good. And then again, just some overflow and some cotton. Back here, add a little RP, some aesthetics. Got that section laid out. And then finally, another cool thing is underneath looks pretty cool. So I'll show you down here. Can't show you. What we're going to do is we're going to go wolf form. And then we will run around here. So down here, outside of this whole entire area here, if I were to open these up, and I can do that now because the rating's only on the weekends. So essentially during the week, like I leave this up. Last night was rating, so I kind of had it, I kind of didn't have it open. But there's a little path down here. I added a apple tree. Unfortunately, can't pick them, but I thought that was pretty cool. And then you can see I like how they kind of peek through. So we've got statues behind there, and then over here I've got a weeping willow, and again, nice little statue behind. This is the main corridor here, so it leads up to the stairs, and then again over here. So we've got this whole section down here. This section here in the back, if I go all the way through, I used to have a teleporter here, but I guess I took it out. So I didn't have a lot of room because I'm actually capped at how many pieces that I've used. I leave this part open because I get a lot of silver and whatnot, so I didn't want to build over here. But again, I'm capped on the amount of blocks that I've used. Like, I literally have nothing left. So coming from here, boom, just open it up, boom, and we're back in the base. Again, since it's not raid, it's only raid on the weekend, we don't have to have any of these gates down. And that is pretty much the castle tour. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it sparked some inspiration for maybe something that you want to do. If you have any comments or questions about it, or you enjoyed it, tell me what your favorite part is. Tell me the things that you liked. If you've got a base that you want to share, feel free to share it in the comments. Thanks again. Don't forget, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of games. This is a new channel for mine. I'm going to be focusing on all of the latest and greatest games. V-Rising being this one. We might throw out some Diablo content, some Path of Exiles. So we'll see as time goes on. But again, thanks for taking the time to take a look at my castle, and have a good one, guys. See you in the next video.